First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To the air, Williams. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Runs through the contact. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Two yards to go, second down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And just shutting him off there. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Play action. It's Smith. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pushing his way through. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3rd down and 1.
19-18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, check go.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this off to Swift. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions, 70 Lions.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And Allen's got it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen from 3 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sunday. Hey, go flip her up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Geno. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
53.
Out of the gun, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Geno. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Lockett the man in motion. And they'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run again with Walker. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Smith here, an audible at the line. Geno now to throw. Forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And Walker has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the interception, here's Smith. To the right side and intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry your...
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Smith. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I'd just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Back to throw, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Hey, the clip.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Smith going to move him around. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Ready! Hey, ice.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
13 next. Hey, trio left.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 52 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He completes this to Walker. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 4.
Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And oh, he spins past him and into space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Toss left side for Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Maverick.
To the air, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they can't bring him down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Tag.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Let's go.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to perhaps salt this one away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 13 Smith's going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that take.